What's up, Malakas? I'm George, this is Stav. Welcome to Malaka Motorsports. We are doing Stavros' engine pull today on his Hibiscus 12-valve VR6 car.
Greatest engine ever.
He's very, very proud. But before we start, I want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed so far. The support, the comments have been overwhelmingly positive and awesome, and we appreciate the suggestions. You could probably see on the channel, those are going to be taken into effect within the next couple days. We're growing, we're learning, and we're going to have some fun. But enough talking. Let's get the Stavros' engine pull. We're going to do a little walk around and then get started to work. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comments below, and we'll try to get to them as best as we can.
This is my 12-valve VR6 V5. It is missing the exhaust manifold and the intake manifold. Currently out at powder coating, but the tubular is on its way, hopefully here in the next 2 to 3 weeks. Turbo, new downpipe. This motor is fully forged. Wide scope pistons, IE rods, fluid damper of course. It's a must for trying to make a lot of power, keeping that crank happy.
What's up, Malakas? A little bit of an update. We got everything pretty much disconnected. The engine is now draining. We're gonna take out all the oil, and that's it. Then we should be able to pull it. But I wanted to do a quick little walk around with you guys outside while it's still light. It gets dark really quick in California, especially this time of the year. But here we are. So we have the narrow body that's been primarily gutted, taken apart. We still have to take some fuel lines out of there, some power steering lines, things that are going to transfer over to the wide body. And then we have, of course, the wide body car that everything's going to be going into. And never really showed you guys the B8. The B8's back there, the S4. It's a nice little car. We're going to do some future videos on that car and some comparisons with that and the RS3 that's currently all the way in the back. But we got some exciting stuff for you this time. As soon as we pull out this 12-valve VR, what we're going to do is put it on a dolly similar to what my motor's on right over there in the corner, and we're going to put them side by side. And what me and Stavro are going to do a comparison video, show you guys the differences in the engine brackets, the possibilities, what parts work with what, and we'll do like a short crash course 101 on what you need for a VR6 swap. Is it realistic? Is it affordable? Is it practical? And it's probably not practical yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there with some of the companies that we're working with and some of the guys that are making parts. We're getting there with practicality. But we're going to get you guys some updates here shortly. We're going to continue with the engine pull, so enjoy the rest of the time lapse. Malakas, another update. So the two VR6s are finally pulled. I don't know if you guys can see them. So we got the 12-valve VR6 and then the 24-valve side by side. Now I know what you're thinking. The 24-valve is just so much bigger, beefier, and more beautiful than the 12-valve.
Definitely has a nice paperweight.
Look, it's like a VR6 but smaller. No, but we have it on two different dollies, so we didn't get a chance to put the really big wheels that we have just kind of hanging out there. Sorry for the mess in our garage, but we will, and it'll bring them up to the same height, but right now it's just sitting on a regular dolly. So this is the 12-valve VR6 and the 24-valve VR6 out of both of our B5s. If you're just catching up to this channel now and you haven't watched our previous episodes, so right now we pulled my 24-valve VR6 out of my narrow body B5, and now we're going to be cleaning this motor up. We already yanked the factory harness that's on the floor behind Stavro. He's just so conveniently standing in front of, and we're going to be reinstalling it in our wide body and then taking the car over to a good friend of ours for some fabrication and some other good parts that we're going to be doing and messing around with. Stavro's got some other plans with his.
Oh, sorry, you just caught me in a weird, awkward moment.
So Stavro is going to be upgrading to a tubular manifold just like I am. He's going to be... what else you got in store for this?
I'm putting a tilt-in twin disc that comes off of your motor.
That's right.
Because you're going to the carbon setup. We're putting the Precision 67, 68 turbo here. The intake manifold is out being powder coated to, well, we'll let them see the unveil when it comes out. And new downpipe, injectors, a bunch of new things going on with this motor.
All right, so again, just a quick update. Both motors are out. We're going to do a follow-up video of a little bit more of a breakdown for what's required in a VR6 swap. What are the options? What can you do? Is it practical? How much do these parts cost? Where can you get these parts? And finally, put everything to bed of all the misinformation that's kind of floating around Audi and floating around Facebook, and even my own very own performance group of people still thinking that they need 10, 15-year-old billet parts that cost an arm and a leg to do this swap. So, with that being said, we're going to put this to bed. All right, thanks for tagging along, guys. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for subscribing, all of you guys. The likes, the comments, everything has been pretty awesome, and we hope you enjoy the ride thus far.
You forgot to tell him the most important thing. What? Do the damn thing.
He's doing the damn thing. But again, thank you so much, guys. We look forward to posting up some more videos. We look forward to kind of showcasing what we do, as janky as some of it may be, and what's going to be in store for next. So just stay tuned for the next video. All right, Malakas.
24 valve suck.
12 valve suck. Later, guys. Good night.